6:49, taking a live look this morning at the U.S. Capitol. Today, there will be a big push in the House to pass a long-term budget deal, something Congress hasn't done in years. The two-year budget that has been tentatively agreed to restores $80 billion in spending cuts. It also would prevent a government shutdown and a credit default. Even if it passes in the House, however, there is already opposition in the Senate. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul is promising to filibuster the plan.
Hi again and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Vidot here with Kyle Bosch. We're starting our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. A woman who used to work at a local animal rescue is speaking out after a horse that was donated died from what she says was a lack of proper care.
Some 75 horses roam the Hightail Horse Ranch in Holly. Around 37 were rescued. Angie Erickson once worked for the ranch. She says that crowding caused problems with access to water and feed for the horses, factors among others that she believes led to the death of this horse, Lightning. Lightning died 8 days after Erickson had adopted her and moved her off of the ranch.
And take the horses that were already starving and take them to a safe, warm place. It broke my heart to find out that it wasn't a safe place.
The ranch's owner says she knew the horse had some problems, but says it didn't leave the ranch in that poor of shape.
An investigation was conducted 2 weeks ago. So far, the ranch says it has not received any information on changes that are needed.
It's now 6:51. Time for weather and traffic on the ones. And we check in first with meteorologist Lisa Green. And you're using the S word this morning.
I am. It is falling in some places. Minot reporting some light snow on the much colder side of this system. You can see it showing up here over the last several frames of our loop and over toward the east. Perhaps some snow mixing in now with the rain showers in northwest Minnesota. This is very light rain, so if there is a little bit of snow, just a couple of flakes around the Boston and Thief River Falls area. If you're getting some snow showers, please let us know. Post it on our Facebook page, tweet at us, let us know what you're seeing out there this morning. Rain showers continue in Clay County and over toward Ada as well. This whole shield of rain and snow is shifting eastward for now today. As we move into the afternoon hours, we'll see more chances for rain and snow showers continuing into the evening hours tonight. Temperatures are at least above freezing, so that's good with this precipitation that's falling. 34 degrees in Detroit Lakes, just a little bit above the freezing mark there. 39 in Fargo and 38 in Grand Forks, 34 over in Langdon and Devils Lake. Our planner for today, we have clouds, of course, we're going to be seeing all day long, but with that, off and on bouts of some rain and some snow showers. Our model indicating a couple of snow showers, not the 9 and 10 o'clock hour, a little break in Fargo-Moorhead, and then more chances later on this evening as we get that wraparound precipitation associated with this system. For many parts of the valley, in fact, we'll see that chance for some precip, rain and or snow coming up for tonight. That wind strong too out of the northwest, and notice all day long we're seeing steady speeds in the 20s, gusting into that 30-mile-per-hour range, and perhaps a couple of us out west where we do have that advisory, that wind advisory in effect, into the 40s later on. So an unpleasant day today. Into this afternoon, expect to see some rain, perhaps some snow mixed in here later on tonight. At 5 o'clock, temperatures will be in the mid to upper 30s and some low 40s, perhaps around the mid 40s in the Fargo-Moorhead area, which will prevent any of this, if there is snow, from sticking even on colder surfaces. So that's good. Of course, our ground is pretty warm this time of year. It'll take a lot for that to accumulate. Looking ahead to our weekend, much better. We got to get this system cleared out. That'll happen during the day on Thursday. Maybe a little bit of light accumulation in our far northeastern viewing area with temperatures dipping down to that freezing mark at that point on those cold, maybe cold windshields, that sort of thing. And this weekend looking good. Temperatures back into the 60s. Halloween looks great. 60 degrees for our high. Let's check in now with Al.
Northbound Interstate 29 pretty thick this morning. Southbound I-29 not quite so bad. Looks like the road surface is actually starting to dry some. That's a good thing. Interstate 94 traffic, westbound, very heavy traffic this morning. We're really rolling this morning, I'll tell you that. Drive carefully today. Al Ahmed, Valley Today traffic.
6:53 now. Fargo is set to see a huge population spike in the next 5 years of about 15,000 people. That's according to a study that was just released by the city of Fargo. Planners are predicting that the population in Fargo will hit 133,000 by the year 2020.
Fargo Community Development Director Dan Molly says tackling the issue of where all these people will live is key if the population prediction becomes reality. And he says cost is the main factor when considering what to do with the increasing population.
Police are looking for a man who held up the community co-op gas station in Pearly, Minnesota with a baseball bat. They say he got away with an unknown amount of money on Monday night. Employees there say they'd never been held up before, but some of them figured it might happen sooner or later because of the recent uptick in crime in Fargo-Moorhead, just 30 miles away.
We have some exclusive details this morning regarding the disappearance of a Bemidji, Minnesota woman. Police now say the woman's ex-boyfriend has come forward to say he saw her leaving a home in Bemidji last Wednesday in a blue vehicle. But one of the woman's best friends tells Valley News Live that she had a history of physical fights with that ex-boyfriend.
Now, her mother also says that she got a text from Downwind on Wednesday after her ex-boyfriend reported seeing her. If you have any information on this case, all you have to do is head to, you can give Bemidji Police Department a call, 218-333-9111. Police say they now believe that human remains found in a farm field just east of Alexandria, Minnesota earlier this week are that of a missing teenager.
The family of 18-year-old Laura Schwindeman also confirmed the news on Facebook. Schwindeman was last seen alive at an Alexandria gas station 2 weeks ago. The Fargo police officer who shot a man after a BB gun was pointed at him will not face any charges. Cass County State's Attorney Birch Burdick says the officer had a right to defend himself and others who were possibly at risk.
Officer Patrick Thomas shot Carmen Redshirt last month after a high-speed chase that started in Trail County and ended near the Walmart in South Fargo. Redshirt has been charged with terrorizing and reckless endangerment. 32nd Avenue South in Fargo is certainly a main road for a lot of drivers. And some of those drivers say people are moving too fast near the Ed Clapp school zone.
The speed limit during school zone hours is 20 miles per hour, but a lot of drivers that we talk to say they get tailgated or honked at while trying to go the speed limit. Fargo police are watching the area and say the school is new this year, so the school zone is also new to a lot of drivers. Voters in Detroit Lakes will decide on a $68 million school referendum next Tuesday. It's a reworked version of the one that failed 2 years ago.
Yeah, this one would pay for a new middle school, along with renovations to the high school and current middle school. If it's passed, someone in Detroit Lakes who owns a $150,000 home would pay about $23 more per month in school taxes. It's a fusion of Mexican and barbecue, even some Caribbean flavors, and a brand new restaurant in South Fargo, already pretty popular, especially with the two of us.
When Christy told us she was going to be here, we had to go sneak over there and try it out ourselves. The Valley Today's Christy Larson joins us live this morning from Barbacoa, which is just off 32nd Avenue and 42nd Street South in Fargo. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, I was very jealous that you guys both went and ate there without me, so I had them fix me up a whole bunch of different menu items, and the executive chef, Ian Barry, did a really good job. I've already been kind of picking at some stuff. I can't wait to dig into this food, and that's what people are going to do when they come here, is they're going to have a hard time picking just one item.
Yeah, I encourage people to come back multiple times, obviously, but this is all just the type of food that I love to eat. None of the stuff on this menu is stuff that I have to be in the mood for. I'm always in the mood for pecan pie or a meat-on-meat burger. Yeah. This is just my kind of food.
And I know too, you guys actually also have brunch items, because I dug into that breakfast. What was it? A chimichanga? What was it?
Yeah, chimichanga. We do serve some brunch items, all operating hours. Operating hours Monday through Friday are 11 to midnight, and on the weekends, we actually open an hour earlier, and we have a more extensive brunch menu for the sometimes hungover crowd.
I don't know who that would be, but again, you can go on Facebook, online, and go check them out. Otherwise, just come to the restaurant if you don't know what your favorite thing's going to be. You got to come taste test almost all of it, and that's what I'm going to start doing this morning, Kyle and Lisa. I think I'll start with some of this, the ribs.
And if people are curious, I have two words for them: butter taco. That was the recommendation that I got from the waitress when I was there, and it was absolutely outstanding.
It's very yummy. I don't like foo-foo food, and this was great flavor, and I liked everything at the table that I was at as well. Christy Larson digging in and reporting live for us. Thank you, Christy. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. In a recent survey, kids said a toothbrush is the worst thing to get when trick-or-treating. We want to know what's second on that worst list.
The answer, raisins.
A box of raisins?
Of all the things, I had a huge list that would be above raisins, but okay.
Okay, note to self.
Note to self. Don't want to be cleaning up toilet paper from my yard
Good point.
on Sunday, so no raisins.
Hey, we should have good trick-or-treating coming up on Saturday. That's in recovery from our unpleasant weather today. We've got rain, we've got some snow possible. Stay tuned with Valley News Live. We'll keep you posted throughout the day of what you can expect and who is seeing that snow.
I'm not used to seeing blue on your radar there. It's an adjustment. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather for you right here in just 25 minutes.
Have a great Wednesday, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning.